Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Fuse Glass Friday. Martin is bringing me some little things that I need here. And we are getting ready to do some glass fusing. But before I do, I must tidy up. Just a little bit. I have everything sort of out everywhere. And when you're glass fusing, it's easy to get like this. We're gonna cut some candy cane. We're gonna cut some candy cane tonight, some glass candy cane, and we're gonna make Christmas goodies. But I'm just putting some things up here. These are gonna turn into little glass balls. Martin is clearing some off for me just now. And tonight we're gonna make I'm gonna make a Christmas tree wreath or a Christmas wreath. And fuse glass, you basically take it, melt it down. Honey, oh, you're just setting them out on the thingy. Okay. Okay. So I just got to find my table. Martin's going to come and read for us. And we're going to have a lot of fun. We have just been so busy and productive today. And I think I'm going to use this blue at start. The first thing I'm going to do is grab this little Christmas tree. I'm going to use him for something else. I'm going to grab a piece of base glass. Now this base glass, this is what I'm going to build on. But the first thing I need to do with this is get a good place to cut. To cut on. Now, oh. I was saying, because I was excited, and then I dropped it. Thankfully, the lid stayed on. I love it when that happens, and I'm super sorry. I was trying to be prepared, but truthfully, guess what? I was answering TikTok questions. This red, we're going to do something super cool with that. So, I'm going to get my clear glass set here. This, 2 ticks, and we will be all ready to go. Have everything everywhere for tonight. Okay. So last week we made Christmas wreaths, or Christmas trees. Today we're going to make some wreaths. And how are you doing, honey? Are you almost done? Okay. So the first thing you want to do is have a clear place to work on. Because if you don't, these little shards of glass, these little bits of glass, they will get you. When I say they will get you, they will hurt you. And we don't want that. So I'm going to pick up all these little guys. I have reds and greens. And we're good to go. So I'm going to take this grid that we're going to cut on, this right here. This is called a Morton cutting system, believe it or not. Here's a little tree stem. And what I like to do is I like to save these little crumbs and stuff. We'll tap them in there. Put the rest out in my garbage. Then we'll have this to build on. Okay, here we go. We're ready now. Now we're ready. Hello. Martin's coming to read in just a minute. He's rinsing something off for me. And so I'm going to cut. This is clear, and you're not going to see it if I put it down here. So I'm going to put it here. You can see that better. It gets it up there. You can see it. Babe.
Yeah.
Leave what you're doing and please come read, honey.
Right.
Just come read. So I'm going to cut some squares. square-ish. Babe,
Yeah,
I don't believe you. So I think I'm going to go ahead and turn these into little circles. Circle-ish. This is
Very well.
thanks. Thank you, honey. Just jump on and read. This is a glass cutter, but it will not cut your finger. It scores the glass. And Morton's coming on to read. Sorry, I have my phone turned so I can't see your comments. So now I'm gonna just nip these like so. So these are gonna be little Christmas wreaths that I make. And thanks everybody for liking. Thanks for being here and watching. Morton's jumping on the live. He's gonna read for us. So this is high temp wire. I can fire this in the kiln and it won't melt. This is white glue. So I'm going to take white glue and come right around the edge. It's right around the edge. I'm going to take my little stick here. Pop that up there. And now we're going to take little nips of, I'm going to start with some greens for this wreath. I have little greens here. And these ones, these are going in our 12 boxes of love, or 12 days of love box. So I'm just gonna put little greens in here the whole way around this wreath. And I'm gonna leave the middle of it empty. And these are just different colors and shades of green that will fuse together. Martin, are you on the live now?
I can see you, but I can't see comments yet.
Okay, Martin can't see the comments yet. And hello everybody, happy Friday. I hope you're having an amazing one. We have been having an absolute, that piece is too big. We've been having an amazing day.
Aloha in the Pacific.
Aloha.
A bonbon update.
Oh, Bonbon is, you say honey.
She's doing well. She's got antibiotics for her ears, and there was nothing else wrong. It was an ear infection. So she's doing quite well. She was running about like a crazy dog today, insisting that I took her out for a walk. Is the black square cardboard or leather?
No, it's the back of a picture frame. It was just from an old picture frame.
I don't know why my one's...
I like it because I can pick it up and dump it.
I've drilled glass before. It's you've got to use a diamond tip drill, and you submerge it in water with a little sponge so that the diamond tip doesn't overheat. I've not used like a stand drill before. It was a Dremel I'd used before, so the stand drill might be better because you can do it sort of slower and easier than using the Dremel.
You can set the Dremel on the stand too.
Yeah.
Martin's going to be reading your comments.
are
Ask
coming.
any question you want to about this. I don't keep any
Glad Bonbon's
secrets.
happy again.
Yes. Oh, it's so sad when you see a puppy sick. So I want to load this up with this shade of green, which is really pretty. Some of it we're going to go double.
Pam Peters was on and gave some advice Oh, was that the girl that you were watching, Priscilla?
Yeah, was Pam just
Is it was?
on?
Yeah, Pam's on just now talking
I
to you.
love Pam.
Yeah, thanks, Pam.
Hello.
I'd never I thought of using the stand drill because when I tried it, I was using like the handheld Dremel, and I did what you were talking about that looks really bad. I fractured it through. What was it you called it? You fractured it through, and then it looked really.
Yes.
The hole just doesn't look nice.
Yeah.
And I never thought to do what you said, like doing it halfway through, and
Yeah, that was genius.
like doing it halfway through and turning it and doing it for the other side. That's a brilliant idea. Thank you, Pam.
It's so smart.
Yeah, and it was same as well until I got the knack of using the water with it. As I burned out quite a few diamonds. It's like the glass is unbelievable.
I'm not going to cut much of this. I'll put this in here. I like to do these, the little wreaths, with this center bit.
Man, they drill about 500 circles a week, Priscilla.
Oh my goodness. So you definitely are a pro. I cannot do production.
Thanks for the rose, Mercy.
I can't do it. Martin and I were watching your live today. I think it was this morning for us.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, I think they're in England, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. And I said, oh, she knows how to do this.
Elvie just sent you a huge bouquet, Priscilla. Thank you.
Thanks, Elvie. This is Marini. We have a vitrograph kiln and pool this here. And this stuff, some of it looks like little candy canes. So I'm going to get a couple of them that are like the candy cane looking ones. And then I'm going to cut them up to put some little candy cane bites in there. And these are just the little nippers. These look like little peppermint candies.
Pam's always wanted to try pulling. Oh, you got a hedgehog.
Pam, come visit us in Pennsylvania.
Kelly just
Come
sent
have
you
a
the
holiday
hedgehog.
here.
Thank you.
Oh, we would love to have you come visit.
Yep.
You could pull Marini and take home a whole... you could take home a whole suitcase of Marini.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to eat that stuff, no, Lamarama.
Yeah, it only looks like peppermint.
Oh, another hedgehog. What's his name again?
Thank you. I think it's Henry the Hedgehog.
Henry the Hedgehog. Thank you.
So I'm going to put some of these little bitty bits of the peppermint stick in here. They're going to make this little wreath super
Pam says
special.
that would be the dream.
Pam, do it. Don't dream. Do it. What part of England are you in? Because I would totally love to come visit you too.
Yeah, within 3 hours of here, there's Yucagini and there's...
Oh my gosh, yes.
There's several glass places.
I would take you out to Yucagini. You would love that. Oh, their glass is incredible. Do that. You should do that. Come over here for a little
Oh,
holiday.
they're actually in Wales.
Oh,
North
even
Wales.
better. That's awesome. I didn't know that. Why did I think you were in England? I'm sorry. That's so great. So here...
Molly loves the last page of the Lady of the Leaves shirts and blankets.
Thank you. Yes, I'm getting ready to do some more stuff with that. I'm going to hold this up close so you can see. I'll put it on another piece of this.
It's because she doesn't have the Welsh accent and she's got a little cryy face.
Oh. So hopefully, can you see it? Let me get my phone over here. I'm going to lift you off of this so I can move this thing. Can you see the peppermints? See all the little peppermints? Now Morton just cleaned up all of these dots. I don't want to set that there and bump that.
Amanda says that's terribly cute and Alana says yes, so's this niece. Pam
Martin
says it's
just
cute. It's so
Martin
pretty.
just
Love the
made
peppermint, says Molly.
Martin just made all these little dots for us, and they're so wet. But I'm gonna try to grab out some little tiny red berries here. Let's catch
They
some little
truly
ones.
do look like peppermint, says Amanda.
They really do. I grabbed some of these little red berries. Oh, darn it, I lost him.
Can you
These little
write
red berries.
2023 in the centre of the wreath?
Yeah, you could. That's a good idea. Who said that?
It was RX asked
That's
if
a
you could
very
write
good
in the middle.
idea.
Why you don't make Christmas pendant for sale? Asks Denise.
I do.
How do you
I
make
do.
dots? Asks Pink.
To make dots, you take stuff that looks like this and put it in your kiln. I just did a TikTok about it. So you take these little chunks, little glass chunks, put it in your kiln, fire it, and they turn into these little
A
dots.
square turns into a dot. It pulls into a dot.
It's magic. Kiln magic.
Those are so pretty. Priscilla says healthy.
Thank you. These
Pink
are gonna
says all
look,
cool.
these are gonna look gorgeous. So that is this little guy done. I'm gonna, oh, Amanda's in bed sick, honey.
Oh, that just popped up on my phone. Sorry to
I'm
hear
gonna-
that, Amanda.
Yeah, feel better
Making you
soon.
feel better. RX loves it.
Oh,
Get yourself a
I'm
nice
gonna
warm
put you back
cup
in the
of
holder.
lemon tea or something.
Yeah, have a cup of tea. Cup of tea always makes you feel better.
Everybody's saying it's pretty.
Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna get you there. I'm gonna pull you in a little bit so you can see what we're up to. So that was a wreath. That's a wreath that we're doing. So I'm gonna put this now on the kiln shelf.
How much was your kiln? I looked up prices and saw from 360 to 1,000.
So I bought my kiln used for, I think, what did I pay, honey? 700.
Can't remember. It was
700,
about
I
that, yeah.
think. I think 700. So I'm gonna make a Christmas tree now. Actually, I'll just use this guy to do it.
Your best bet's if you look online and if you see a used one, look it up and price compare it to brand new.
And there's a lot of ways to break your glass. You can tap it. Catch it with running pliers. A lot of different ways to do that. Okay, let's decorate this tree. So I'm gonna put a stump on this one, because we'll put this one in a hunk of wood. So I'm gonna put, it's gonna need a little, it's gonna need a trunk. So I'm gonna take the glue. And I'm going crazy right now on doing this sort of thing because we have a Christmas box that just sold out, and then I'm putting a lot of these local this year. Now, you can, I want to show you something really cool to do. I'm going to do it with this one because I have not showed you one like this before. So watch this. You're going to like this. Is a little magic trick. This is a little cool magic trick. Martin always says that I like to, that I'm a kid and I like to get messy. That's not a fib. That's true. So I'm going to coat this with glue. And I'm going to gently
Wash your
just...
fingers in the air.
I will. I'm just going to gently dot it on the side. The glue.
I help out mostly. Priscilla does all the artwork.
So now in here, I have all these little dots. So I'm going to take, which this stuff isn't dry yet. going to take my paper towel. They'll be all the way dry before I put them in the kiln.
No, the stained glass shutter's not finished.
That'll be on Sunday, hopefully. I do a lot of arts and crafts here. So I'm going to just do this. These are going to be so incredibly mega cute. Oh, you can't even see. Honey,
Why does it have to be dry?
Well, you want it dry before it goes in the kiln.
There's a piece sticking at the back.
Huh?
On the left-hand side at the back of it, there's a piece sticking.
I'm going to zoom you out a little bit.
It's a bubble tree, RX is saying.
So
also, if they're too wet, they'll no stick to the glue, they'll just run off.
Okay, so I got a lot on there, but now I'm going to put it down here, and I'm going to get it pretty.
Do you wait for the glue to dry too?
Yes, the glue's dry too when I fire the kiln. I'll turn this so you can see what I'm up to. So now I'm going to take my tweezers and I'm going to place things just kind of where I want them.
It is Elmer's glue. It can be any kind of white glue that you get for any store at all, like the Dollar Tree, Walmart, you name it. Any cheap white glue. It doesn't have to be Elmer's.
And I don't want to set these up like a pattern, but I also don't want big clumps of one color together. I want them to feel very random.
Halloween Machine says, how long was it till move in with your church? I might get the one in Mount Carmel, but the basement.
I moved in immediately and just started working. It was quick for me. Morton didn't move in for a couple of years.
Says, while massive is unfinished with a dirt floor.
That's cool. Did you go inside and see that church?
Is that the one you posted about?
Mm-hmm. So some of these dots, well, all of these dots have a flat side. I just want to spread them out.
So the dots are flat on the bottom.
Yeah, the dots have a flat side, but they don't have to go on here flat side down. They will melt and stay as dots. And I'm just going to look around here now and see my orange is spread, my yellow is spread, the green is spread, the red is spread.
They went for a tour on Thursday.
Awesome. So it's still for sale. People have been asking me if it's still for sale. Somebody else told me that they were going to buy it. I hope they find somebody to save it. Needs saved. I'm going to move this one blue up here. They look best, I think, when the colors are all sort of...
Halloween, how old, they're asking Halloween how old the church is. Did a video of the whole thing but wasn't focused on the video I took. Oh, that's a shame. You need more green, they're saying. Well, they're in no rush, they don't pay taxes on it.
Oh, they don't pay taxes
It
on it
must still
because they're
belong
church.
to the church, yeah.
Need more green. So I could do two things here. This one's gonna be a stake and on a little wooden base that we put this in. So I'm going to change my mind. Instead of using that,
1890s, they're saying.
instead of using that, I'm going to use a clear stake to put it in. And I'm going to take this, I'm going to set this in the kiln. That one's not quite long enough.
Rowdy girl's asking if you've got a finished one you can show to...
Yeah, honey, do you want to grab one off the stage?
Right.
Just grab a little one, babe. So, yeah, I have some that I've... Some that I've done. So this part is going to fuse underneath. Oops. Spread this in. Sorry. And I keep wiggling you. Every time I think I get a good phone holder. So I'm going to lay this down like this on my kiln shelf. So this will fuse and become one piece. And then I can drill this into... I can drill it into... Oh, honey. Babe, why did you bring a gigantic one?
Because I can't really see what I'm doing. Yeah.
This is a gigantic one. That doesn't even look like a Christmas tree. Here, Morton, put that back. You weirdo.
Looks like a Christmas tree to me.
Oh, I love Morton. I have some that are super cute and little. Morton bought me that big jumbo. Okay, I'm going to do another tree because I do need a lot of the trees. And I do them all different shapes and sizes. That glass is a little bit thicker. I'm going to do that same thing with this on it, but on this one, I'm going to turn this one into a green one with the candy canes on it. So Morton's out there looking at them now. That one, seriously, that one is one weird looking one. So this is cute. This stuff's cute here. These they're little squares. I'll just cut them into little chunky triangles.
There's these. But the other ones are blue.
I guess all my other ones were gone. That's how they'll look finished. Only these ones don't have any decorations on them. I don't have any that have any decorations on them. I'll just let this one sit here, honey.
Do you want
in
to
case anybody
show
wants
that
to see it.
one?
No, that one's, it's a bit, babe, it's too
Yeah,
big to set in up
Yeah, there's
under
no more
here.
decorations. That's why
Yeah.
I put that other one that had decorations.
My trees, I really cannot keep them in stock. So these green ones here, just gonna nip up some of these. And you can make it look, if you want to make your little trees stick out, do it however you want to. Alexa's giving Martin a hard time.
That's my head in. How do you get the front door for grandchildren?
I know, she's crazy, that Alexa.
Gail says hello.
Hey, Gail, how are ya?
And Jill says hey.
Hey, Jill, how are ya? Hey, Jill,
And
I didn't
Amelia
know this.
sent you roses.
Thanks, Amelia. Hey, I didn't know this, Jill. One of my favorite creators is in North Wales. She does fuse glass, too. I just invited her to come over and visit, Jill. And I want to come visit you girls in Wales, too. So this one, I think, I'm gonna put some little, I'm gonna put one other color in here. I love this glass to put on for Christmas trees. It looks so pretty. I'm gonna cut some little.
Who's
Little.
that then, Jill's asking?
What's the name, honey?
I forgot it and it's going away.
Oh, is it Pam Peters?
Pam something Creations. I can't remember.
Maybe she's still in.
And you were being asked if you can refire them again after you've decorated them or something.
Yeah, you can fuse glass over and over. Like this stuff, the Mirini that I make, it has already been in the kiln once, and it'll go in the kiln a second time now. So yeah, I'm just gonna grab
Pam
it.
Peters Designs, and they just joined
That's it, Pam Peters.
She actually just joined us again, Jill.
She's in Wales, Jill.
Yep.
North Wales.
Hi again, Pam. We've got Jill in for Wales as well.
Yeah, Jill's in North Wales too. Martin, we really need to go to Wales. Bad. And Pam needs to come visit us and Jill. The heck?
Pam was looking at your videos.
I make so many TikToks. I'm in this TikTok creator program, and they give you tips, and they're like, make 1 to 3 TikToks a week. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I like to make 1 to 3 TikToks in the morning.
I was going to say an hour.
An hour. I'm going to make this one a chunky one.
Pam's in Abergele and Conway. And I probably made a total mess of pronouncing that, so there you go. Abergele and Conway. At least with those names I didn't have to go spitting and coughing up phlegm. Nae gogogochs in them. Just outside Caernarfon is Jill.
Nice. Gonna cut up some more peppermints. Oh, fell on the floor.
They're an hour apart.
That's cool. So when we go visit, we can visit both.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to put these on here. The magic of the kiln will melt them. Really cool.
So can any of you two guys say the longest town name in Wales?
Honey, they'll both be able to. And
Remember
if they
that
say
newscaster?
it right now, how would you hear them?
It's 30 odd syllables long.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Great.
It takes about half an hour to say it. Pam said, oh yeah, absolutely. Jill's keeping quiet on that one. Lanfairloch. Oh, there you go. Jill's just typed it all out. She's cheating. Yep.
How's she going to talk to tell you, babe?
She can make a video. You'll have to make a video showing that one without having a bucket at your feet to catch the... Leaving it to Google, says Amanda. There's a newscaster actually does it on British News, and it's absolutely brilliant. Pam says they learn that as a kid in primary school.
That's great.
Okay, Flower, says Jill. Yeah, Jill needs to make a video saying if you can type it, you've got to be able to say it, Jill.
Jill, you got to
Or if the next time you see Pam Peters alive, Priscilla, you have to ask her to say it for you.
Oh, Oh, I will. Oh, I'm excited. I'm so excited. I love watching your TikToks.
Yeah, Amanda R saying, did someone sneeze when they were naming the town? Be right back, says Jill.
Oh, she's maybe going to make it. So I'm gonna see these have a little stub sticking out from under them. So I can attach it to these. Have the little stub. But my ones that have decorations always sell first. So I need to make more.
Yeah, I've read it before and I can't remember what it is, Pam. I'll have to look it up again.
What is it, babe?
The meaning of that town's name, because it's like about 30 words long or something.
That's so cool.
But
I
it
love
was
it.
amazing that time we watched the guy on the news saying it, and he had it word perfect.
That's great. Now I'm gonna make another. Pam, I love how how you do your circles. Oh, I was showing Morton this morning. I'm like,
Hi, Emily.
I have 2 circle cutters, but I don't have the holder for them, and I need that because it's so much easier than the way I do it. I do it the hard way.
It's a tiny town on Anglesey train station, about 6 shops and a few houses.
That's cool. And this one's going to be a hanger. So it's going to have the wire. And I buy this on a roll and I cut it.
Pam says, oh yeah, get the right tools and you'll be able to do
Yes.
it. Hi, Megan.
I buy it on a wire and then I just cut them to make my own because they're spendy if you do it the other way. So I'm going to squeeze this around here. Get our glue down. And people use aloe vera too to hold this on. I typically just use glue. On this one though, I think what I want to do is I have this blue that is like a baby blue candy cane.
My screen's playing weird. I think I maybe already said it, but Megan says, hi, Priscilla.
Hi, Megan.
And Amanda's saying I can't even copy what it means without exceeding the character limit. How much have they missed? Joe says, Priscilla started at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Yes. So this is going to be a baby blue one. But I'm going to put some other colors in with it too.
Oh no. Oh, we just got ice cream.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm back. Your 2 books will arrive Wednesday. I'm so excited,
Yay.
says Silver Lily.
Oh my goodness, thanks, Silver Lily.
Thanks for the gift. You're worth it.
Thanks, you're worth it.
Megan's asking, do your hands ever start hurting after working on so much art?
Yes. I know my limit of how much I can do. And when it starts to get sore, I just call it a day. I paint with both hands though.
Megan says they're only 33 but have arthritis in their hands
Yeah.
and wrists, and it kills after doing art for a while.
Yeah,
Sorry
I
to
do.
hear that.
You can always see these 2 knuckles are always swollen here for me, and these 2 are always sore. I don't know why he got left out. And over here, this finger really hurts.
Gabby's asking kiln work.
Yes.
Jill's saying there you go, messaged you both, so I'm assuming she's done a video.
Jill, you're a superstar.
Yeah, we'll catch it after the live,
You
Jill.
are a superstar.
So did you do it with or without a bucket?
With or without a bucket.
And Nico's sending you flowers. Thank you.
Thanks, Nico.
Roses.
I'm putting some of these little blue dots in here.
Gabby's mum used to have a kiln. She made some awesome stuff.
Oh, they're fun. They are fun. So I have some blue dots in here that we just made.
She said, I lay and chat in my sleep, or lay in the sleep. That's Jill. And
That's
Pam's having a
funny.
good laugh at Jill.
Yes, Morton and I really, when we come to the UK, we might even just skip Scotland, just go to Wales, babe. Gonna put some of these guys around. And then I really, really like to, with the blue.
Silver Lily says, looking forward to reading about your travel adventures.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I had that little thing of my frosty blue. Where did they go?
Underneath that thing.
Nope. I have another
Underneath the blue thing.
Underneath the blue thing. What's the blue thing?
Yeah. Lift that up.
This?
There's a blue sheet, and under it, that's blue stuff that's inside it.
Is it? No, that's black fine powder.
Alright. It looks like blue to me.
Mm-mm. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. These little chunks. I love these little chunks. So
That's me, Benny says, hello from New England.
Hello.
And
I'm going to put some of these in. I'm going to first put another little glob of glue around here.
And Pam was asking about visiting the UK. I've never been back since we came here in 2006.
I go back a lot, Pam. Morton, I have begged them. We were going to come over in 2020.
Yeah, until I got my citizenship, I wasn't wanting to leave. And in case there was any complications with visas and things like that. And then after I got my citizenship in 2017, we had booked tickets and everything to come over in 2020, and the pandemic hit, and all flights were cancelled. And then we were planning to come over this year, and
you had
I had my heart attack. So the flight, I flew to the Bahamas this year with our daughter and her husband and the grandkids, but that's just a 1 hour flight. Doing a long haul international flight so soon after surgery was out of the question. So maybe next year.
Yeah, maybe 2024 we get to go over. This color blue melts so pretty. I love it.
And Jill says, "Oh, you both got to come and say hi."
We definitely, Jill, we need you to be our tour guide. Do you not understand this? I don't think Jill thinks I'm serious, honey. We will 100%.
Just a reminder, you need finge. I'm not sure what that means. That must be a Welsh phrase. Remember, you've got a lot of slang that I don't know coming from Scotland, Jill. And probably vice versa.
This one, where is my little stuffy stuff?
Health comes first, says Pam. Jill just dropped her phone.
I had a little white powder here. I don't have any here. I'm just going to put him down like this. He'll melt super cute. He'll be super cute on a tree. This little man. Okay, honey. What else am I making? Oh, I know what I need to make. Well, I need to make so many more trees. But I don't want to just keep making trees and
a snowman.
You guys get sick of trees. Well, I need my I need my little white circles to make my snowman.
Oh, you've not made any of them
Mm-mm. Well, I have some somewhere. I don't know where I put
yet.
them.
Jill says, told you you can stay here.
Yes. We're looking forward to it. Here on Earth.
What have you lost?
I'm going to do a wreath with the little dots on it. So the little circles that we made for these little wreaths, I'm going to do one more. How are we on time, babe?
It's 6:45.
That's great.
Jill says the wreaths are super cute.
Yeah, the wreaths are always, I never have any left come the end of the season. And I do them in like loads of different colors.
Where did you get your world map comforter? Hello from California.
Oh, that world map comforter, that's on our
And Angie says, hey guys.
hey Angie, that's on our Amazon. Yeah, it's on our Amazon link. Okay, so this, I'm gonna do what I did with the tree with the little dots. I'm gonna take these and put these here. I have a nice big one right here to hide the wire. He'll hide the wire lovely. Get up there, you go. Hide that wire.
Yeah, she's making the little wreaths as Christmas tree decorations, RX. RX is saying I would just love odd shaped glass decorated and with a hanger to hang on the trees as ornaments.
Yes. Yeah, these make super cute ornaments. Down there, you go. And I want to just pull these and separate these and spread
Malin
out the
says hi,
colors.
hi, hi.
Hello, hello, hello. So now what I'm gonna do with this one,
How's the pup, baby?
oh, she's doing really good, thankfully. I'm gonna take this big old box.
RX is saying I can decorate your scrap pieces to hang. Yeah, Silver
Yes.
Lily's asking about Bonbon as well. Hi,
Yeah,
Sharon.
Bond's doing real good.
Malin's saying yippee, nice, thank God, about Bonbon doing good.
Yes.
Yeah, if you go to the 1870studio.com, there's a link in the bio for it, Callie.
Oh my gosh, I just found a whole tray of red I forgot that I had.
Can you buy any of your creations someplace, Priscilla?
You
might
can.
want.
If you get a mystery package right now, the mystery package will have at least one Christmas thing in it. My Christmas package is sold out. They did not even make it to the site. They sold out to our the people that are on our email list. And our email list is totally free to get on it. Get on that email list.
this and that's finally off work. Hi there. And Angie, she had an ear infection. But they thought there was something else wrong because they did x-rays and everything, but fortunately...
X-rays and blood work, and then it was an ear infection. And it was $1,100 for an ear infection. It was crazy money. Crazy money. It's going to be way more easy to work with. And come morning, they will be dry. These here.
Sharon says, good grief, thank goodness, and whoa.
I know, it's crazy, isn't
Says
it?
Angie.
This is good. This is so good now. Yellow. If you see that I'm missing a color here, tell me. I love these mixed up colored ones. They're super popular. Put that one there. And these go in for a tack fuse, so they'll be very tactile when they come out.
The lady earlier had a good idea to check out the farmer's place in future, says Jill. I'm not sure what that's.
Oh, yeah. For Tractor Supply. You
Right.
can buy the stuff for an ear infection. That's what. But he was treating her already for an ear infection with medicine.
It kept coming back.
Yeah, it kept coming back, and her put that little red one there. And what else was it?
It's fungal as well.
She started to feel, she had a really rough night. This one's going to be adorable. I kind of want to do one the whole way, like a little Christmas bauble, honey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do it the whole way. Another one.
Reminds me of the multicoloured turquoise rings, says RX.
Oh.
Jill says, God forbid she need it again.
Oh.
What happened?
What?
Is yours still working? Mine just went blank.
Yeah, still working. Says good connection.
My TikTok's just rebooting.
Martin's TikTok's rebooting. I'm going to make one like a Christmas tree bauble.
Christmas ball, says Sharon.
So I'm just going to cut a shape. There you go. Nope. Yep. Hear the noise change? The noise changes right before it breaks. This one's going to be extravagant. This one is going to be extravagant. Honey, I'm loving these the balls.
Mm-hmm.
I'm loving the balls.
Have you tried castor oil? Just got a new cat and I'm treating her and I think it's helping. Jill says, Angie, that's what I use on myself. RX, that's shaped like icicles to hang on the tree.
Yes.
Angie saying to Jill, me too at times, it's great for many things, the castor oil. Come on. That was a few years ago. I had trouble with a blocked ear working in the flour mill. I'd got stuff in it, so I was cleaning it out. And I got this stuff that they called sweet oil. And it was like $5 for like half an ounce. And then I discovered what it is. It's just extra virgin olive oil. And they market it differently and charge you an arm and a leg for it.
Uh-huh.
Are you going to make a glass Jack Frost?
I should do. Definitely should do.
Oh, thanks for the heart, me.
Thank you. And I hope everybody's having a fantastic Friday. Get up there, you.
Oh yes, says Joe.
Come on, you. Get up there.
Yes, says Silver Lily.
Actually, maybe I put... Besides, I'm going to move those down here. I'm being indecisive, honey.
Brilliant idea, Em.
I have an idea here. I'm going to take this big one, move it down here. You could take your time and arrange these any way you wanted to. You could really go to town on these.
It says Mary Hannah reached member level 12.
Hey, Mary Hannah, thank you. I'm going to take a solid bit up here, a bigger bit. Of this red. So it makes a statement.
Darlene's here and giving you a love heart.
Hey, Starlene, how are you? Get up there, you. I'm going to put a couple of these red ones in. They're different shaped, and I love that. Let's come with some of these other colors. Oops. That guy tried to get away. You know what else you could do with these, honey?
So,
Go from big to little to the bottom. That would look so cool. But I don't want to make them look like I put them all in order. I want them to be haphazard.
Silver Lily saying I am crazy trying to find something to scratch an itch in the middle of my back I can't reach. Just blue bear it and do it on the doorpost like I do.
Yeah, Martin goes to the doorpost and scratches himself all the time. It's hilarious.
Amanda says can't wait to see how these look.
These ones are going to look super cool. I'm going to put this one down. That one's going to be so pretty. Now I want to make one. I want to make a tree where it's murini. That's a great tree shape there. Almost.
Yeah, I think the Dollar Tree sells back sculptures, doesn't it?
I think so. I'm going to cut this in up here.
See you when you get back. They're away to try the door.
So I'm going to use murini on this one. I'm going to use some green chunks and murini. This is what we're going for. The other thing you can do too is stand these up. I'm not going to do that. That doesn't look as pretty as when you just cut them off.
Gorgeous, said Jill.
These are two different colors of green here. I'm gonna give him a couple little cuts too.
Jackie says, good evening, friends.
Hey Jackie, how are you?
Doing good. Sharon says you make it look easy.
I've been doing it for a long time and it is really easy actually. You should try it. You would like it. It's fun.
Christina says, me thinking I have the hand dexterity to do this without cutting myself. Love watching though.
It's weird because the glass is sharp. You should be super careful, but when you've been working with it, you really get the feel of how you can lift it and how you can't lift it. You really, really do.
Sharon wants to try painting.
Try it. Oh my gosh. Paint with me watercolors on Wednesday, and now I'm doing acrylics on Thursday. For the next couple weeks, though, I'm going to be doing acrylics basically all the time. A lot of acrylics. Get back in there this way.
Sharon says, I know I'm inspired.
Yay. That's my goal. Inspire you to try something new.
701.
It's 7:01? Okay. I'm not going to go longer. I'll finish this one and stop because I've been able to download TikToks again for putting up on our YouTube. But if I go too long, they just won't download.
Mosaics by Sunshine's asking, does acrylic yellow with age?
No. Well, yeah. If it's
Depends on what material you do it on.
And if it's a cheap acrylic, yes. You can varnish it. I use archival quality stuff. I use archival quality canvas. I use archival quality paint. And I have some paintings that I've done, oh my gosh, that are old.
Well, that's great. Sharon says they posted the painting of the pumpkin on the website.
Great. Yeah, get on our Facebook group.
Hey,
Everybody, show us what you're up to.
how does acrylic differ from resin?
Acrylic, well, that's a good question that I don't know really the answer to.
You've never painted with resin, have you?
Yeah, I thought you just like do resin pours.
Resin pours, yeah. It's like usually pour and mould with resin.
Yeah.
Acrylic's a paint.
Yeah.
It's very similar to oil paint.
Well, yeah, but acrylic is basically plastic, babe.
Yeah, once it dries, it's similar properties to oil paint when you're working with it.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you can
But
see all
it
that.
dries practically, it sort of dries within an hour, whereas oil paints take months to dry properly.
I'm putting these clusters of red in here. And then I'm going to put some, little candy cane greening in too. Well, that's a big cluster. I use these for my,
Jill says it's not as fluid.
yeah, definitely not as fluid.
Is oil more fluid like?
Oh, no, than resin.
As resin, aye. Sharon likes the red.
Yeah, this red's pretty stuff.
Doodlebug reckons the tree's going to be beautiful.
I think so too. I'm going to take some of these little red Murinis and I'm just going to put in a couple of them. Maybe I'll put them in on their sides. No. They look best like this and I need
Stunning,
to cut them.
says Jill.
Thank you. Honey, I need you to cut up my Murini for me. This was cut by one of our workaway helpers.
Mm-hmm.
It was cut way too thick.
Probably didn't have the spacer on the thing. You know how we made it. There's a spacer we put in so you can do them all the same length.
Yes.
Renee loves your imagination.
Thank you. My mind doesn't really stop. It's bad. As I'm sitting here doing this, I love to just stay in the moment, but I can't help myself. I will be thinking about other crafts. I'm so naughty. These little candy cane bits look so cute.
Beautiful tree, says
Chunky.
Silver Lily. You've got a steady hand, says Grace.
Sometimes.
Renee says, and you never get tired of doing them. I would think after a while you'd be like, no, I don't want to do.
No, that's why I don't go crazy. Like, I limit myself to how many boxes I do, right? And I don't do these. I don't do these all the time.
Sharon says France is soon.
France is February. Can't wait. I think that's going to be enough on that color. I'm going to put a couple little hunks of clear on here. It'll make it look like it's extra chunky.
Silver Lily
and
says,
iced.
I have a box of acrylics to paint along with you. I have
Yay.
8 by 10 canvases. Will that work?
Yes. Hooray. I'm going to be painting tomorrow. I don't have it scheduled, but I'm going to paint tomorrow. I'm going to take some of these and chop these up to go on here.
And anybody that's looking at that on the screen, what you've got to remember is the white completely disappears and you're just left with the colours of the glass.
These little chunks will make it look like some of it's under ice.
RX is saying, please make a peace symbol on the round glass with the little beads, please.
Oh yeah, you totally can do that. Totally. This guy's gonna be gorgeous. So now I'm gonna put him in the... Oh, I didn't even have my phone plugged on charge, honey. I'm gonna put this guy on the kiln shelf. I'll show you what I've been up to. So I'm making trees to go into wood like this.
Do they have a home already, Jill's asking?
These are all sold, Jill. These are in the 12 Days of Love boxes. And I sold 24 of them without ever putting them on the website. The email went out to the email list and they were all sold. But I'm going to be making more.
Jill's swearing in Welsh, I think. She goes, oh, see.
Oh, look at my wonderful
Beautiful
assistant.
says, oh my God, X.
Look at that beautiful assistant I have. Look at him. Martin, thank you for reading tonight. And I said that we would do trivia tonight. I totally forgot.
Mm-hmm.
I get caught in the moment. And I sure did have fun doing this. I'm going to end this live. And we'll see you all tomorrow.
Somebody's needing new glasses.
I'm not putting them in the kiln until the morning, though. Does your husband craft too? Yeah, glad to see he ditched the wig. Are you coming back? I don't know if we're coming back or not. We might. It depends. I'm probably not, because I want to go down and have a good visit with Bon. We went down and visited her last night too, and I think she appreciates it. So look at those. Oh my gosh, they are going to be so cute. We'll put them in the kiln tomorrow. And I have some other things that I can fill this up with that need to go back in the kiln. These are going to be tack fused We'll see them tomorrow. And we'll give her a hug for you, Silver Lily. Oops. Honey, I'm zoomed right in. There you go. Say bye-bye, honey.
Cheerio, everybody.
Everyone, thanks for being here. Thanks for all the likes.
Thanks for the gifts and likes.
Yeah, thanks for the presents. Thanks for hanging out. And thanks.
And we're going to have a laugh
so
at
much.
Jill's video and or the town name.
Yeah, we're going to go watch your video, Jill. Thanks, RX.
And it better be word perfect.
Everyone, tomorrow I'm going to be live a lot because I have so many things to do tomorrow that's all craft. Painting, glass fusing, what else did I... Oh, I'm going to start wrapping Christmas presents tomorrow that are going in those boxes. So I'll go live as much as possible tomorrow. Thanks for being here and hanging out. Everybody have a great, great night. Welsh is your mother tongue. Yes, I love it. Night, night, everybody.
Night,
Thanks
night.
for watching. Bye.